Hello, my name is Crystal Washington. I'm a technology strategist and futurist, and it is my honor to be here with you today to discuss technology best practices for service, specifically those things that will help you in your everyday work in service to the church. So, for instance, there are times where you might be able to work from the church itself, from an office, or you may even need to be able to work from home. Now, at the time that this video is being recorded, we're in the midst of COVID-19. And so many people are practicing social distancing, either by choice or by edict. And so we want to make sure that we're honoring everyone's position, but we also want to make sure that you're still efficient and effective and still connecting with people and being of service during this time. With that having been said, I do want to start off by having us do a very short, just little 10-second grounding exercise. The reason why this is necessary, in my opinion, is from my experience as a speaker, oftentimes learning technology requires an open mind, and sometimes we have a little bit of stress around learning something new. And so I want us to all be open and also for us to set our intention to be able to listen for the moment because there's things going on around some of us right now. So just breathe with me for a moment. What I'm going to ask you to do is breathe into the count of 3, hold it with me, and then breathe out to the count of 5. Can you do that with me? All right, you ready? Okay, so we're all here together. We're all in this together, which actually brings me to my next point. And that's the fact that while we are all in this together, we are not all having the same experiences. So there are people right now that are in our church or in our lives that are lonely because they're practicing self-isolation, social distancing by themselves. And so there's people who have not experienced any level of personal touch, no hugs or anything, for over 3 weeks. At the same time, there are also people who maybe they're working from home, their mates working from home. They're also having the opportunity to homeschool 3 and 4 children in different grades. And all of this hectic energy can take a toll when we don't have time to refresh. And we're not even getting out to our normal weekly services where we can kind of recharge and have that level of fellowship, right? And so as we're talking about these tools, and as you're rolling them out with your teams or discussing how to best implement everything, whether you're a conference leader or a pastor or in some other position of leadership, we want to make sure that we're understanding that some people have extra time, many people don't have extra time, and we're all coming from different perspectives. And so we definitely want to practice grace and understanding as we're talking technology. All right. Now, the important thing for us to keep in mind here is that it is not about the technology itself. It is about the fact that it allows us an avenue to serve. So then if our mission is to serve people, if our mission is to spread a message, then we will use whatever tools we need that are at our disposal that are ethical and moral to get that accomplished. Again, if we're serious about accomplishing that goal. And so if we decide that we want to farm, the fact that we've never picked up farming tools shouldn't dissuade us from the fact that now we know we need farming tools to actually plant and harvest, right? And so we want to make sure that we understand that it's not about the technology, it's about the people. And so when we're having virtual services, it is about our connecting with other people. When we're communicating through webinars, it is about our connecting with other people and sharing information or sharing support or accomplishing a certain mission. And so the technology is simply a method, a means of accomplishing the goal, just like a telephone, just like an in-person meeting. And so as long as we don't get hung up on the technology and we understand that it is not the end all be all, it is what is enabling us to fulfill our mission, okay? And so we're not forgetting people in that process.